I decided that it's probably a good time to go to the optional Painted World of Artemis area. Um, oops. The nice thing about getting this bonfire immediately after that tough scaffolding area is that you can warp to it. You can't, in Dark Souls 2, you can warp to any bonfire, which is another nice thing about that game, as opposed to this. This game, there's just a limited. I'm not sure if there's a way you can like make a bonfire one that you can warp to, but it seems that there's just a handful that you can warp to, and it puts us pretty much right at this here, this optional area. And once again, in order to go to this area, you need to have the peculiar. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say that. Doll, which is you need to go back to the tutorial area. But yeah, having that doll makes it so that you can warp through this painting. It'd be funny if it was just like, you died. So this area, this area in particular, is pretty tough. And once you take this bonfire, actually I think you can, yeah, so if you are coming to this place, I would recommend having the ability to warp before you come over here. Because if you cannot warp, then the only way to actually leave this area is to make it to where the final boss is, and then be on your way. But if you are not too strong to begin with and have a tough time making it, or you don't even know where you're supposed to go, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, area is already kind of being a pain in the ass, dude. Oh shit. So these guys are no joke. Don't even bother fighting these guys, because most of the time they will explode when you beat them, and will give you toxic, which once again is just awful. They are definitely not. I think they do drop a pretty good amount of souls, but they are not worth the hassle. So let's see. This is kind of another one of those areas where I get a little turned around in. Okay. These guys, no point bothering any of those guys. See, I'm already turned around. Okay, so let's see. You'd think you'd be able to break down a wooden door, but we are kind of just taking a tour of this place real quick. There's a few things worth picking up down here. Some souls. I think actually, yeah, there we go. Oh shoot, yeah. For whatever reason, these torch enemies, whenever they pop up, are just the bane of my existence. But yeah, there's a few souls of Proud Knights that you can pick up there. Shit. Oh, well, there you go. Luckily, I didn't have that many souls to begin with. You might see me die a few times in this area. Okay, so I know that first you need a key in order to get to a locked off area, then you drop down into a basement and get another key. That makes it so that you can I know a majority of this area is optional. Thank you. These rats are a pain. They be toxic. This is actually Painted Guardian robes. Those are kind of nice. Feel like, ho ho ho, daddy, get me out of here. I feel like there's something to that area, but I guess that's just an optional area to go get those robes in. Get ready for that guy to start coming. I don't know why my computer's been making this weird toothbrush sound. I know that is useful for something. I think that gives you toxic as well. Oh, cool. So yeah, there's a lot of loot in this area. Like I think we just picked up somewhere around 20,000 in souls already, so that's one reason this place is nice. Yeah, there you go. That's another. I think each of those is about 5k souls. I think that leads to death. By the way, don't know. Does that lead to death? That might lead to death. Yeah. Does this sound like someone's swinging? Oh, and we're back to this area. Okay. No, we're just taking a look around here, this optional area. Oh, that might be it for me. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I'm still alive. I got little to no HP left. Get out of here, dude. Oh, I'm so dead. Shit. Okay. I think we're back in that area again. Oh my god, they're relentless. Even these rats don't want anything to do with that dude. Hey, no, not like this. Okay. No. I'm pretty sure this might be an area where we need to be. Okay, so those rats give you toxic, actually. So yeah, this area is like on steroids when it comes to like a lot of enemies do just the things that do a lot of damage. They do a lot of toxic, a lot of fire damage. It's just pretty ridiculous. This is a nightmare. Luckily, this is an optional area, so you don't necessarily have to deal with it. But in the long run, I would recommend it because it does give you a nice stat boost coming through here and picking up all the optional drops and whatnot. This is even to this day, I have a tough time getting through it because gotta remember where everything is. There's just a couple of keys you have to pick up, and I might be wasting everyone's time here, but in the long run, I think this is an ember. Oh, never mind. But no, definitely now these crow people are coming after me. Or not. Okay. Oh, what do you speak of the devil? Here we go. So these guys do a decent bit of damage. Gotta be careful around them. But they're tricky. Tricky. Okay. Don't know what that's for. Oh boy. No toxic, please. And that was another Soul of a Brave Warrior. Lot of souls to be had. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. 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 There it goes. I really would like to figure out this area on camera, but it's also pretty embarrassing to see me die this many times on camera. I really just want to go fight the last boss and get the souls that you get from that. Oh boy. But just everybody does all this pumped up damage here and it's so annoying. Whoa. Over here and grab this. I guess I need to cut that and then grab it. Ha ha ha! Okay. So I'm pretty sure that you go down to that first area. Oh boy. Go down this way. Right. That way is locked. You got all these guys, right? Maybe you go up that way. Okay, either way, that's more. Another Soul of a Proud Knight. I think those are about 3 grand a piece. Aha! Yeah, so that's why it's a little confusing getting here, is because and then this hell. Down here is hell. Okay, you go. Yeah, it's just whatever. Give me a second here. This is tough. Oh shit! All right, here we go. There's some roly dudes who are super unforgiving. They do a bunch of fucking damage. Actually, what you need to do while you're down here is pull a lever. Fuck. These guys are no fun. Where's that lever? Oh no. Alright, well, I showed you how to get to this area. Oh, I might as well show you where the lever is too. Oh boy. There it is. Alright, so you need to pull this lever, and then that opens a door, you'll see. I'll just let this cutscene play out, because I'm most likely not going to survive being here much longer. Yeah. Let's turn that way, and then that leads to the boss area. Okay, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, daddy, no, this guy got me. Oh well, that's all I needed to do down here. There's a few more grabs you can do in this area down here. I'll go ahead and cut it here, and then we will make our way to the boss of this area, and then go ahead and get the hell out of here. Maybe off camera I'm going to go back down to that basement area and pick up a few more drops and fool around down there for a second, but till then, see ya.